Testing, testing. I have a microphone. This is not correctly configured. Let's go. What is wrong with this? Only recording half of the microphone. Wait, what? Yeah, I can see that. I have no clue why. This. No. Weird. The fuck? Why is my audio only on the left side? How the hell have I managed this? What if we just turn on mono? Let's try. Yeah. I'm just gonna turn on mono and then we'll figure out what the fuck is going on later. Weird. Okay. Welcome. This is the bracket screen. Welcome to the brackets. We'll be watching AgeingFPS versus Broken, the first of the two loser bracket round 1 matches, in just a few moments. As you can see from the brackets here, AgeingFPS has come from, well, they've both come from the winner bracket round 1 matchup. AgeingFPS face off with General LD on the top of the bracket there, with Munga versus Broken right underneath. Now, I believe Munga is not scheduled with General yet. That'll come later. Anyways, I have totally prepared for this, as you can clearly tell. Penny lost 0-4. Broken also lost 0-4. This is going to be a very exciting, very interesting match, no matter what. Because I know that these guys, that Penny and Broken, guys is a very gender neutral term in my head. It isn't in real life, but it's in my head, okay? Don't worry about it. I know that Penny and Broken have played quite a lot recently. More than pretty much everyone else in the world. Not that that's necessarily a big feat, this isn't a very popular game mode anymore, unfortunately. But still, they have a lot of recent experience, and it's going to be interesting to see. Is my point. I'm rambling. Can you tell?
Hello, Bandit.
Let's go over here.
Welcome.
Let's actually watch players. Let me turn on the monitor for the overlay, so I can hear what you guys are hearing. And then let me try
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
And mute them. And we should be set. Now, I have no clue which maps they are playing. Miami and Miami. Okay, I would like to clarify. This is not going to be as an exciting match as I was hoping for. I was hoping for some Sun Fortuna. Hopefully, the third random map can deliver. Either way.
Hello.
Oh, are they both on mic? How the hell do I deal with this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have Penny's Contagious Laughter slightly lower in volume in the background then. Just so we have some audio, hopefully. You can see them both playing around in the menus while Penny is readying up. Penny has already chosen an outfit. Meanwhile, Broken is changing at the last minute.
Oh, it's changing. Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna mute them both. Fuck it. We don't need sound. Okay, Penny is ready. Broken has some multiplayer. This has certainly turned very interesting again. Is that a temporary issue, or is that a an issue that might prevail throughout the match? Let's hope it's temporary. They are loading in again. So, Miami, what are we hoping for in terms of spawn location and target locations? That's what I'm interested in. The crate content isn't... It's nice, it's good to have. A good propane flask is always nice, a injected poison, a silver baller. Well, I say chrome. They're all nice to have, at least for players. I find it more interesting when the players have to figure stuff a bit more out when they don't have... Natter, oh god. When they perhaps only have a screwdriver and a hammer and they have to kill a target in the middle of the fountain area in Miami. That's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping for something like that. All the propane stuff, sure it's fun and all, but a bit boring. Right? I think so. Broken is just trying to restart our game real quick. In terms of starting location isn't too terribly important either. There's only a few that come to mind anyways. You can start like Tofta Hotel, start in front of the... start by the fountain, by the expo building. You can start by the anchor, main start, always a possibility. There are other starts you can start in the like garage. Starting in the garage with the target in the garage as well is gonna cause a very frantic start, I think. Because then you have the option, do you just go straight for the target, knock out the guard, kill them? Or do you still go inside and get the weapon first into the guard office, maybe kill a few guards on the way out? Of course, it's incredibly rare for that to happen. It's a very low probability. I am guessing that we're going to start over by the anchor statue. Now, the first target, on the other hand, is going to determine a lot of the routing here. Because if the target spawns over by the hotel, they're probably going to go the underpass route. They can take the overpass as well, pick up a crowbar on the way or something in the crate there. Most likely going to take the underpass. It's quicker, but now we're loading in. And I've successfully killed time. Can I have penny sound? The problem with penny sound is... she's talking. At least every so often. But yes, I'll turn it on until it becomes annoying again. I'm not a fan of having other people talk in the background of my shoutcasts. It's distracting, at least for me. And a caster being distracted is going to make for a weird cast.
Agent, get
they
ready.
are spawning
Duel
over by
starts
the
in 10
medical
seconds.
area. That makes
9,
sense.
8,
It's
7,
a
6,
decent
5,
start. You can get a
4,
medical outfit
3,
real quick.
2, 1.
It's about laughter. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but... yeah. So we see Penny here going for the medic outfit. Makes sense. You can also look out the other guy here. Meanwhile, Broken went straight for the target, the target being in the
Oh, wow.
side building here. Would have worked fine if it wasn't for the loud next snap there.
10 seconds. Target eliminated. 7. Your opponent 6,
Because the next snap
5,
in the like
4.
subdue animation,
Your
it caused
just picked up
a lot more noise than it would have if they completed the subdue first and then next snap. Completing the subdue fully would have most likely made it silent enough that I would have gotten away with that. But yeah, Penny did really well there, knocking out the medic, caused the target to see the medic, and then goes over to him, basically isolating himself. Very nicely played. Next target up in the lounge area here. He walks a bit back and forth here. He's very easy to kill when he is over in the side room, because pretty much nobody goes in there. When he's in the bar here, you can't really do much with him. There are a lot of fake NPCs, so they don't really matter. There's a few real NPCs in here that will screw it up if you try something. So we're just seeing them wait for the target to head into the kitchen here. You can, if you want. I see Broken has a crowbar. Broken could knock out the food stuff in here, or throw something out here to get them out.
Your opponent just picked up additional.
They are, in fact, both in the same game. Yes. Meanwhile, Penny was spotted trespassing. That's gonna cause a guard to come over, but depending on how they play this, that might still be fine.
Your kill was witnessed.
So close.
Your opponent killed the target. Opponent's kill was witnessed.
Broken also had their target kill
in 10
witnessed.
seconds. 9, 8, 7.
That
6.
is unfortunate. It keeps
New
Penny in the
target,
lead here with 1
find
point.
and eliminate.
Next target
2,
over by the
1.
thwack pit building place thingy. Paddock, that's the name for it. Just gonna lower that slightly. The thwack target is an interesting one. I will say that to most of them. Let's be real here. But there aren't a lot of people in the thwack back area. Thwack area. That is, of course, because the Sheik is talking in front. That explains a lot. He will, of course, just isolate himself back here and you can push him off. If you place a coin closer, or you can subdue, next knob, drag him down. You have to be a bit careful about the circle of the guard. Yeah, the guard as well, but mostly, yeah, mostly the guard there. There's a food vendor that also comes out every now and then. They have evened up the score though. Penny's kill was witnessed. Broken, however, is in combat. Not a good position to be in. Where's the next target over in the staircase here? Let's just hope Broken has managed to break off the sightlines of the guard so they don't follow over here, cause more panic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Broken is however able, if they just run up here, they can get the target a bit further up. Uses a coin though.
What's that?
You can't throw something to get rid of the camera in this game. With the coin that will... Oh, the coin would have distracted the target for Penny as well. Penny decided to throw another coin though, which broke off the first one.
Score 1 to 2. You killed a non-target.
Ooh, and their Penny kills a non-target, losing another point.
9.
That is not good.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very not good.
New target. Find and eliminate.
Next, they're playing very much on the same, just the same side of the map here. I would like to see a bit more spread out target locations. This guy is also over by the pit crew building. He is at like the delivery entrance to the pit crew on the right here. Can't remember their name, or their whoever it is. Was it an accident? Most likely. I can't imagine why Penny would do that intentionally. Penny is a new disguise.
Your
That
opponent just picked up
it
a
certainly
weapon.
doesn't help to be in a compromised disguise, but I think she would have been able to get over to the new target without changing
Your
the disguise as well.
opponent
It
just picked
wasn't
up additional
too
equipment.
much of a hindrance. However, running through the security booth here, you are able to do it without being spotted. The way Penny did it was very much
Your
not
opponent
that.
killed the target.
Broken on the other hand has already killed a new target behind cover. It won't be seen there. And it's on 3 points now,
Assert yourself.
putting not only point
Score,
pressure but also
0
time
to
pressure
3.
on Penny.
Warning.
Penny
Target
is
will be lost
able,
in 10
if
seconds.
Penny is faster, to just KO the target here and next snap them.
6.
Should be good.
4. Target eliminated.
There we go.
1. New target.
And of course, pick up a
Find
weapon in
and
the
eliminate.
crate here. Always good to have an extra weapon.
Clean kill. Score 1 to 3. You are
Striker
losing.
or attack?
Assert yourself.
Neither. Okay. This is a lot more fun to watch than the otherwise, Matty. Matty, have you been underplaying how fun Ghost Mode is? To be fair, it is hard to quantify exactly how much fun this is. Broken decides to just KO the target. That is not a safe KO space. That is a space where you run off in a disposable disguise and just push the target. You will be spotted, the target is dead. Doesn't matter what you are.
6. 5. Target eliminated. 3. 2. 1. New target. Find and eliminate. Clean kill. Score
That does, however,
2
put him
to
on
3.
3-2.
You are
Penny
losing.
is making a
Assert
comeback
yourself.
here, slowly but surely. Broken just needs to be unfortunate with one other kill and they're back even. Penny, however, seems a bit lost. She's taking the long way around there. If she had gone to the left, she would have ended up in the same place Broken is. Could have climbed over the fence there.
Your opponent
Doesn't matter
just
too
picked up
much. This
additional
target is a bit
equipment.
of a pain either way. Broken is playing it very nicely, getting over by the crate here. Penny is able to
Your
chain
opponent killed the target.
some stuff if they know how. They can, in theory, just KO them in the corner here.
You are losing.
And it's
Assert
usually
yourself.
fine.
Score
But you have
2
to drag the
4.
body at
Your
least a
opponent
bit
has
unless
fallen
you
1.
want to risk
Time to
your
take some
opponent messing with you.
chances. Target eliminated.
Because if the opponent has any ghost items
7,
there, they will throw a coin,
6,
throw a
5,
freeze grenade, throw
4,
something, it will
3,
distract the guard, the
Score
guard will
3 to
go around the
4.
car and
You are losing. Assert
point us
yourself.
up.
New target. Find and eliminate.
This is, however, it is 4-3. Broken only needs one more point, and Broken will win here. Win the first round of a potential 3. Penny is spending valuable time trying to pick up an item in the crates there. Those crates, at least, the further into the match you are, the less time you want to spend on the crates. You generally, no matter when, you just want to run past them and pick up something. Of course, if you already have a lethal melee, you already have a non-lethal melee, you might not need more. But if you know how how things usually spawn there with the pain on the right, you can just run past, pick up the rightmost item, you're usually good. Of course, Broken just knocks out the target in the middle of the garage there and wins the round. There are a lot of eyes there, they usually just don't care what happens around them, they're fairly blind. That's fine, it works out well. It is a bold move, but it's the bold moves that makes Ghost Mode the fun that it is. Because you can do a lot of bold moves since you only need a 10 seconds there. Those 10 seconds right after the kill are the only thing that matters.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
Risky Goblin strats are my only hope with this mode.
7,
They are
6,
the best strats.
5, 4,
The replaying,
3,
rematching, they
2,
have the same spawn and Penny is exiting. What is Penny doing? Penny did not want that spawn again. Penny saw that she spawned over by the medic and just thought, nope, not dealing with this again. Rerolling, we're going back. And I can't say I blame her. They did both pick Miami, yes. It might be because Penny wanted Broken to host the match. I'm not quite sure who hosted the last one.
Thank you. I'm glad we're not playing Santa Fortuna.
I'm not Penny. You should have thought about me when you showed your maps. Come on. Oh, Miami is fine. It's fine. It's the second best Ghost mode map.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9.
They're spawning pretty much the exact
7,
opposite side of the map
6,
here.
5,
Top of the Kronstadt
4,
building.
3, 2,
Or Expo
1.
building. There is
Eliminate
a
the
potential for an
target.
ICA Chrome right inside here. If you're lucky, it should be in the right side. There is one. And Broken is the
Your
first to pick it up.
opponent just picked up a weapon.
Penny is right behind. Broken is going down to the pipe here. Penny seems to be following, but it's a bit more unsure about the best route here. There are ghost mode items.
Your
I
opponent
didn't
just
quite
picked up
catch what the
additional
leftmost was.
equipment.
Ooh, that is a proximity explosive to the left there. Neither of the opponents, neither of the players picked it up, but
Shoot.
that means that there are proximity explosives elsewhere as well, which could, if they choose to use them, spice the map up even more.
Excuse me, can I help you? Stop it!
Broken did pick up an outfit manipulator though. That could also cause some very nice chaos.
I don't even know where this dude is.
Broken is just slowly making their way over to the target.
Oh my god, I'm running around
Penny
in circles.
is
Where is he?
And I'm muting her. Penny is running around. Much the opposite direction of where they need to go. They need to go down and away. But the death there will move her closer. So clearly that was the illegal trick of just killing yourself to spawn closer. Must have been. Or Penny just got lost. One of the two. Who knows? I forgot to... You know what I forgot? I realized what I forgot. I forgot to hit a button. I forgot to hit that button. Not sure why she didn't take the researcher disguise. It's a good question. This is the same target as they started with last time. A propane flask as well. Miami, you're just spoiling them. What's next? An injected syringe? Penny has successfully KO'd everyone in the medical building and killed the target. Nice. I think one of the medics ran outside, actually. Well, she's back now. She's knocked out now. Fair enough. Broken just too late to the target kill there. That target is still up and about. That could cause issues later if there's a new target spawning in the same place. It's probably gonna be fine. Next target spawning on the top of the hotel here. There is a potential for a sniper up there. There is the potential of an injected poison behind here where Broken is going. I think Penny's just following Broken to find a way up. That's the pneumatic syringe. Penny doesn't want that. Fair. Pneumatic syringe is useless. Nobody likes them. If they pick up the sniper here, it is possible for some snipes on other targets. There is another ghost crate with some ghost items. Broken utilizing their silenced pistol to just shoot guards. Automatics are a bit slow for this mode. Yeah, they are. Penny. That was very risky with the two guards there. I think Penny just didn't realize that they were there. Oh. I am unsure about that one. Okay, good. That was a very good next step for two reasons. One, it got her the point. Two, it wasn't close enough to... Actually... It wasn't close enough to the timer running out that it caused issues for the next target. If you next up someone right when the timer runs out, it can cause some issues with... It can cause a little bug in the game. I'll leave it at that. But I could have sworn that body was found for Penny by one of the guards. Either way, that's a multiplayer error. It's interesting. Oh, and that's a commercial break. Cool. Broken, just waiting patiently, killing the target here. I am not sure what's going on with Penny. We have a commercial break. There's the multiplayer. Something caused the connection to get lost there. A hiccup somewhere. For some reason. That unfortunately... unfortunately just renders the map null and void. Nothing happened that match, we are replaying. What happens if this occurs when someone is in the clear lead? I would still say just replay it. Ghost mode matches are so quick and they're so chaotic that truly anything could have happened. How likely it is debatable, but either way you won't lose much by just replaying it. And I'm sure you could like argue against that as well, but yeah, especially for a friendly competition like this, it really doesn't matter too much. If it was a highly competitive event, if it was a highly competitive event in like the old Ghost Mode tournaments in Throat's community were, well, highly competitive. If it were more competitive, would likely have a proper protocol for what happens, but replaying it is usually what you end up doing anyways. And I trust all the players in this tournament to play nice. Of course, if anyone is found just alta-4ing when they start losing, then yeah, that's a different matter. Either way, they have spawned again. They have started over by the not the podium, the paddocks, the stands. That's the name for it. Racing terminology. Target over in the expo building. Fairly routine, fairly decent. Broken is straight over there, already looking at the melee crate here. Already in a Kronstadt engineer disguise. Ted Mendes is still available for Penny. It's a decent disguise for the expo building, about as decent as the engineer. Broken knows all the staircases, all the pipes. That is definitely helpful. Penny is a bit more lost looking for staircases. She seemed to remember the one in here, just needs to find the right door for it. Yeah, Penny seems to just be lost here. Broken is completely in combat on the top floor of the Kronstadt building, running away from the target, bringing the guards along with her. And just trying to survive, really. Penny is too far away from the target, won't be able to make it up there in time, no matter what you do at this point. At this point, you should really just cut your losses and try to find your way into familiar territory. And hope for a good spawn that is closer to you than the opponent. But this maze-like building is a bit confusing, and Penny seems to still be lost there. She just found Broken though. She just follows Broken, then that will clear it up. They have found the main underpass. Heading for the next target. Next target is over by the storage area here. There's a truck here, there's 2 NPCs. Well, 3 NPCs. 1 NPC that matters that can see the target. Oh no, he's over by the entrance here. I thought he was behind the gate. That makes it a bit more interesting. You can just KO, move the target slowly over to the billboard. I wouldn't do it quite there. That's very risky, yeah. To the left there is a van or a billboard. You can get them behind the billboard there, and that's fairly safe. Broken is getting another ghost item, and Penny is on 0 point. You could have shot the 3 NPCs here and then shot the target, or used the propane. Both are valid options. Unfortunately, didn't have time for either there. Broken changing disguise in the middle of the guard hut there, in the middle of being hunted, and now they're back into combat. Penny is also hunted there. Probably was in combat a bit ago, but yeah, I assume Penny just ran straight through the Frisk checkpoint. That's a nice KO from Penny, Unfortunately, Broken isn't far behind him. Broken has plenty of time to just go up there, KO the two people in the booth with the target, and kill the target. He should have something to KO with. It actually doesn't seem like Broken has anything to KO with. That's interesting. That is gonna cause issues and is gonna cause him to lose the map. Or, not the map, gone. Lose the target. That puts them back on equal footing, 1-1. Penny has a new disguise, and is no longer neither compromised or hunted or in combat or anything. Broken is still compromised, but not from anyone in this area right here. This target can be a bit tricky, depending on which items you have. If you are able to throw something to get them down the stairs, then obviously do that. That is the safest place to get the target, if I can speak properly, as Penny is doing. Broken is contemplating what to do, but ended up doing the same thing with a taser. Just hope the target doesn't see the taser there. But he does. That is fine. While the two NPCs on the staircase above it heard it, they didn't see the body due to the angle from the from the guy running downstairs. So that worked out very nicely. Getting a new disguise from the driver inside here. The Aeon mechanic. They're currently on 2-2. Next target is a bit closer to Broken. Penny was gambling on something a bit further to the right on the map. Further in, further south I think is the actual cardinal direction there. This target is very easy to get, especially without your opponent nearby. Broken can just knock out the target, next snap them, drag them away. If Penny had a ghost item there, Penny could have thrown it to make that body be found. There, Penny gets the same kill, much in the same fashion. A bit too late to the weapon crate, only leaves a sniper. That sniper could have been interesting, but most likely would just have been a bother to run around with. Good idea to leave it be. Penny opting to go for the ghost crate instead of going straight for the target. It can be worth it. Penny still has the propane, something that Broken doesn't, which puts Penny in the lead for the last target. Penny just needs to be able to get this target first. Broken, careful so you don't kill the guard there. Then kill the target, good. That is a point secured for Broken. Running a bit closer to the guards just so they don't see the body in time. That is smart. Ooh, Penny knocking out and killing the target in the camera here. Yeah, that is witnessed. A Broken has died. Penny's kill was witnessed. Where is the next target? Inside the expo building. Come on, Penny, you just have to run straight for the target here. You have to run for the target and kill them before Broken can get there. Broken is making their way in here. Could have gone to the left, gone straight into the aquarium building, goes to the right instead to avoid the two guards. Very nice, just needs to knock out and kill the target here, and nobody will be any of the wiser until it is too late. Penny just making their way into the expo building. Unfortunately, a bit too late to do anything with to stop Broken anyways. Just made it over to see the target in time. That is a GG to Broken. And that's the match. They were very evenly matched, yeah. A few unfortunate moments on both sides which tipped the scales both directions. It was a very nice back and forth here. Unfortunately, Penny was a bit more unlucky, a bit more lost, and simply wasn't able to find their way around the map as quickly. Is I think what it really boils down to. Let's see here. We have another match in just shy of 22 hours between Ivan and Red. That is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central European Time. That is 8 p.m. for Penny. That is 3 p.m. for all the Eastern Standard Time people out there. That is 12 p.m. for all the Pacific Standard Time people. And I think I'll leave the time zone conversion there. Very well played, Penny. Well done. Have a good time zone. Yes, very much so. Let's see, have a quick look at the brackets, if the brackets want to load here. Come on, brackets. There we have the brackets. That means Penny is unfortunately out of the tournament. Broken is on to loser bracket round 2. They're going to face the loser of the winner bracket semifinals, which of course means the loser of Mr. Mike versus Ivan the Red. Meanwhile, we have Datum still waiting on the other half of Ivan and Red, and gonna be very exciting to see what happens in that match. With that, I will leave you all to your evenings and your nights, and just say have a good whatever time it is where you are, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.